What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry about that. Today is not going to be the video that you guys expected. I was supposed to upload a mukbang with my best friend Jaime, but the footage unfortunately was just not what we wanted it to be, and so we just scrapped it. I'm so sorry. We always have more time for that, but today I decided I wanted to do like an empties update. The goal of my channel is to help you guys save money. I want to tell you guys what to get and what to avoid, you know what I mean? So I have skincare and makeup. I guess I'll split it half and half like I did last time, and I think it's been about a year since I've done it, so let's just get started. The first thing that I have, this is a foundation, and this is the Revlon Color Stay for combination oily skin. It has SPF 15 and I have the shade 340 Early Tan. So I got this last year in the summer when I kind of got more dark, but I love this foundation. It reminded me of the Makeup Forever HD foundation, but a little better for my oily skin. It says it's 24-hour wear, and I believe I wore this for 12-16 hours and it lasted. So I do have to blot, but I blot with every foundation. I think it's my favorite at the drugstore. So next we have concealers. The first one I want to talk about, I feel like I've talked about in the past. It's the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this is in the shade 20 Sand. This is just everyday concealer. Like, it's not too heavy and it's not too full coverage. It doesn't feel cakey under the eyes. It was just good. So another concealer that I have that I loved and I used up was the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I mean, everyone talks about this. I had the shade Light Sand. This is a really great one for my skin tone to brighten up my under eyes. This is a really amazing full coverage concealer. I'm pretty sad because they upped the price from $24 to $27, but hey, it's that good and I probably would buy it. I would just buy it when I have 20% off or something. A little bit goes a long way. All you gotta do is just dot, 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 or just like dot, 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 dot and blend it out. A lot of the times I'll just go with those little dots and spread it out with a foundation brush or a sponge, and it's pretty much my foundation. The last concealer I have here is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. So they added a ton of more shades, so it's not light 20 anymore, so I'll insert the shade name that it is right now on the screen. I think it's my favorite drugstore concealer. It's $6. It's really drop everything. It's really good, super blendable, super thin, feels like nothing. The only thing is, if you try to use it around as foundation, which I do a lot of the times with my concealer, that one does tend to kind of get a little bit cakey looking and get oily really fast. I don't know what it is, but it does get oily really fast if you have oily skin, so I'd look out for that if you're gonna use it as foundation. One other thing is it does oxidize slightly, so I would recommend going a shade lighter than what you think you would be. They do have a huge shade range, so you will definitely find the right shade for you. Moving on with the face, I have 3 powders here. This is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder, and this is in super chunky OG packaging. When I first got this, I would just use it for like dusting all over the face, but as baking came about, I started using it for baking, but I only use this for right under the contour to define it. I never put it like my under eyes though, because it would fly into my eyes and my contacts would get dry. I don't necessarily recommend it. It's just an okay powder. This one I've talked about in my last video. No surprise here, it's the Rimmel Stay Matte. I love this powder and I probably will forever purchase it, but I do love trying new powders, so I'm gonna try not to purchase it for a while. If you're oily and you're looking for a powder to set your face, I really recommend the Rimmel Stay Matte. I've always had good luck with it. I still have to blot, but it's still really nice. Then I have the NYC Smooth Skin Pressed Face Powder. It's in the shade Warm Beige. By the way, the Rimmel one is in transparent. Drop again. Take a shot every time I drop something. I talked about this in one of my favorites videos, and I really love this for my under eyes because, like it says, it's a smooth skin pressed face powder. It really makes my skin look smooth. I don't know how. It's so magical. I don't like it too much for all over the face because it tends to get oily and breaks up. Since the last video, whenever it was, like, look how many eyebrow pencils I used up. It's crazy. I have 12 eyebrow pencils in the past X amount of months. Maybe it's 12 months. I have no idea, but maybe one from 1 month, so it makes sense. Out of these 12 eyebrow pencils, let's talk about one that I've talked about before. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. This is in the shade Caramel. I've just had this because I stocked up on this for 21 days of beauty at Ulta, and I used it up. I love this brow pencil so much, but it's $21 and I don't really want to waste too much money on brow pencils, as good as it is. It is a good Another drop. But it is a good high-end brow pencil, so I would recommend it if you're looking for one to invest your money in, but I have a good one coming up in a little bit I'll tell you about. And let's first talk about these Tony Moly Lovely Eyebrow Pencils, shade 03 Gray Brown. This is more of a creamier brow pencil, and the crayon is a little bit thicker. I would have to be a little bit more careful with this brow pencil because it's so creamy and pigmented. I would just lightly fill it in and just go in with a clear brow gel, and I bought this on YesStyle for like $2 each. These are really great, but let's talk about the rest. By the way, those both have spoolies on the end. Let's talk about my favorite eyebrow pencil of all time, and I probably will never ever purchase another brow pencil ever again in my life. I do have a few that I need to use up, but these are my freaking favorite. These are the ColourPop Brow Box eyebrow pencils in dark brown. I have 8 here. 8 of these brow pencils have done me good, and I love this formula. Literally the same as the ABH Brow Wiz, if not better. Yeah, I have it in my brows right now. It just matches my hair. The pencil, it's really skinny, it's very precise, and it's not too creamy as the Precision brow pencil that they have. That one's like, it's good, but it's a little too creamy for my liking. This is the perfect consistency where you can draw hairs thinly, and you can also kind of fill in as well. You kind of can't mess up with this brow pencil. I highly recommend checking out these brow pencils from ColourPop if you get the chance. They do a lot of sales randomly, like 20% off or 15% off. It's free shipping over $30, so I would recommend checking out a lot of their products. They're probably my favorite brand ever. These brow pencils have just changed the game for me. Every time they have a sale, I stock up. I can't. Like, these are just so amazing, and I really recommend checking them out. That was almost a drop, but I didn't drop it. Okay, and then the next brow product I have is actually just my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper Brow Gel Mascara, and this was in the shade Light Medium. It has little fibers in them. It has a really small brush tip, so I really liked it to go in on my brows, especially at the ends. Especially when I was blonder, I really like this. This really helps lightening my brows and matching it to my face. I don't think I will be repurchasing this though, because I have another brow gel that I might talk about in a favorites video. This one is really good though. And then next we have 2 mascaras. It's the Colossal Chaotic Mascara. I actually got this as a gift from my friend Ruth, and I've used it up. I didn't really like it too much because it didn't hold my lashes up, and I think honestly that just has to do with it not being waterproof. I don't love this mascara. There's other Maybelline mascaras that I like, such as the Falsies, Flared, and Lash Sensational, so I recommend those over this. My favorite mascara, this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. It's in the waterproof form. I freaking love this mascara. It makes my lashes just look so long and voluminous. Like, it just, every time I wear this mascara, people are in shock. They assume I'm wearing falsies, and then they're like, oh wait, what? You're not wearing falsies? Those are your lashes? And I'm like, yes. They are indeed. I mean, today I'm wearing falsies. The waterproof really holds my curl. I haven't tried the non-waterproof one. When you first use it, it is more wet. It's not as amazing, and it kind of might make your lashes look thick and just weird, but I promise you, if you first don't like this, try it again in like a week or two, and I swear it's the best mascara ever. Next for the eyes, I have an eyeliner, and this is a liquid eyeliner by Physicians Formula. This is also a holy grail of mine. It's the Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum. This is an ultra black. I like this one as well as the brown one. It's a brush tip, so you can make a really super precise line. It's super black. It doesn't advertise as waterproof, but I've never had it smudge on me, and my friend Alice has told me that she's tried this and she's cried and it's stayed on her eyes. I really recommend this if you have trouble with eyeliner, or if you just are looking for a good eyeliner. It's really good. Another drop, but I caught it. Next we'll go into lips. The Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner Crayon in Bear to Comment. It's this shade right here. It's the perfect My Lips but better. Sometimes I'll fill in my lips with this. It's really good. It's more of the peachy side. If you've never tried lip liners before and you're looking for one to try, they have a ton of shades, and I really recommend them because they're so affordable. If you're looking for staying power though, it's not the best, but it is pretty good, and it's so comfortable on the lips, so I would recommend it. Okay, next for makeup, I have 2 highlighters. The first one I'm going to talk about is this Becca Opal highlighter, and it's a mini one. It came in a Sephora set with the liquid highlighter that I love as well. It's a good highlighter. It's kind of more of a everyday wear highlighter, and you can really build it to be blinding. I think it was like a champagne-y shade. I don't really remember, but the formula is really, really good. I remember it cracked easily for me. It's kind of fragile, so I would be careful with it if you purchase it in the full size. It's a good highlighter. It's really pretty. I wish I could swatch for you, but there's nothing in here. And then the next highlighter I have is actually empty just because I dropped it and broke it. It's the Jouer powder highlighter in Skinny Dip. The formula of these Jouer highlighters are so bomb. I heard that they changed the formula. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but this is a really super wet, blinding highlighter. It was like a goldish champagne shade. It was so beautiful, especially when I have a tan going on. It was so nice. Fortunately, it shattered. I do have it all crushed up in a container somewhere, but I did want to talk about this because I want to recycle all this stuff. So really super bummed. Next, we're going to talk about 2 setting sprays, and the 2 that I have here are the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, one of the older containers. They changed their packaging. This is my favorite setting spray of all time. It makes your makeup last all day, it makes it feel locked into place, and your makeup doesn't move. Also oil-free, paraben-free, temperature control technology, whatever that means. I will forever repurchase this, and I recommend purchasing this when they have the Sephora sale in the duo boxes. Save money with that. And the next setting spray is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray in Seal the Deal. It's not the dewy one or the matte one, it's just the normal white one. This spray is so terrible. I would recommend holding this literally all the way with your arm all the way out and then spraying your face. It's an alright setting spray. Instead of kind of setting my face, it kind of just sits on my face, so I would skip on this. The next thing that I have here is a Duo Eyelash Adhesive, and this is in the dark tone. I don't know what happened with this. So this is an amazing eyelash glue, and I loved it because it dries black on my winged eyeliner and stuff, so I don't need to go in with a liner. For some reason, whenever I use this glue, my eyes get so itchy that I would feel like I need to rip my eyelashes off. I don't know if I have an allergy to something in this, or maybe it just got old. I have no idea. It's a really great lash glue if your eyes aren't too sensitive. Okay, next things I have here are makeup removers. I think I discovered this because of Minji, my cousin. It is the e.l.f. makeup remover pen, and it's literally just a marker. I actually really love this for when I did winged eyeliner and I would mess it up. Instead of using a makeup wipe, this came in clutch so many times because all I would have to do is go in and like drag it up a little bit. It didn't make my life hard. This is really good, and it's also really good for when you kind of mess up anywhere. The makeup remover that I have here is the Rite Renewal Oil-Free Makeup Remover. This is supposed to compare to the Neutrogena Oil-Free Makeup Remover. Is it comparable? Yes, but it kind of does leave a little more oily residue for me. I don't know why it feels oily because it says it's oil-free. It did slightly, ever so slightly, sting my eyes. I wouldn't repurchase this just because I don't like that oily feeling. The last stuff that I'm going to talk about in the makeup category are these makeup brush cleansers. When you apply makeup every day, you want to take care of your makeup brushes because those are touching your face every single day. You want to prevent breakouts, you know? So I have 3 right here. 2 of them are from Beauty Blender, Cleanser Solid, and this is the Liquid Cleanser. I love both of these. This solid specifically, easier for me when I do my sponges. I like to just like rub it in here and like literally mash my Beauty Blender around and like squeeze it a bunch of times. I also use these for my brushes, so what I do is I'll mix some of this liquid cleanser with some water in a big bowl, put all my brushes in the bowl. It just cleanses my brushes so well and it feels so clean. I don't love the scent though, so that's the only thing. Okay, and then the next brush cleanser that I have here is the Sigmagic Brush Shampoo. It's 100% natural. Really good. I just recommend wetting your brush and then just putting 1 pump of this on your foundation thicker brushes. For eyeshadow brushes, I would recommend putting this in like a little plate of some sort and then just dipping like 3 at once and swirling it in your hand after it's wet. This lathers up so well. Literally, once you kind of just swirl it around your brush, everything comes out and all you gotta do is rinse it under the water. So it's a really, really easy shampoo. The only thing I freaking hated about this was that after about like halfway through, this pump literally broke. I would have to kind of take this out and then I couldn't control how much I was using, so that's the only complaint I have. I really recommend cleaning your makeup brushes if you have trouble with breakouts or just in general because it's gonna be better for your skin and the brushes will work better for your face. And sponges. Those are disgusting. You should wash those every 2 weeks at least. Alright guys, so that was it for the makeup portion. Let me know if you guys want more details. I can totally comment in the comment section below if you guys have any other questions about anything I use and if I missed anything. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next skincare video. Hopefully, if you're interested in that. But if you're not, then I'll see you guys in my next one.